Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got baseball coming up for Jackie Robinson Day. It's the St. Louis Cardinals taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. Chris, today a special day on the Major League Baseball calendar, Jackie Robinson Day. Everyone on the field wearing number 42 to honor Jackie and his breaking of the professional baseball color barrier in 1947 with the Brooklyn Dodgers.
Well, Boog, it's a great day for everyone in terms of just the unity that it helped to bring forth within our country, and a lot of times that's done through sport. But for me, as a black player, when I think about Jackie Robinson and I think about the connection of such a great player and all of the adversity that he had to endure, baseball's hard enough just to play, but then everything sort of on the field, off the field, and how he persevered through that, so inspiring.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set and towing the slab, Big Tyler Glasnow.
Well, this guy had a bunch of wins last year, and I'll tell you what, as a position player, when you've got a pitcher that's going to go out there, take the ball, and put you in a position to win, for whatever reasons, you're relaxed, you enjoy playing behind him, but you also are able to score for a guy like that, and that's who he was for his team last year, and I'm sure they're hoping they get more of the same this season.
Here's the center fielder, Michael Ciani. Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed or away.
The 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch, top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
J.J. Weatherholt, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
And look out, as that one ran in and got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. And now the right fielder, Alec Burleson. That clips the zone, and it's 0-1. Glasnow, a former All-Star. Runner on the go. Pitch misses inside. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
Throws to first in time. Now we take a check of the St. Louis Cardinals lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get 1 pitch. You better not miss it.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most. A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. The Cards leave 1. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. You're dialed in. Back here at Chavez Ravine. And on the hill, Matthew Liberatore.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Larnach sizing this one up, makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. Singy, this righty-heavy lineup must be licking their chops with a lefty on the mound.
Well, to me, Boog, it shows the managers trying to set these players up to have a big game. Facing an opposite-handed pitcher, you only get a fraction of a second longer to see the ball and decide to swing, but that can be the difference between a line drive and a swinging strike.
Shohei Ohtani. In the box now, no balls and a strike. 1 out, bases empty. And that's downstairs. And the count is 1-1. Liberatore with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately. 1 down, bases empty.
Even the best pitchers of all time have had stretches where nothing was working for him on the mound. Maybe he needs to have his turn in the rotation skipped or something. Get his mind right to get back on track.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there, and just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the 3rd out. All set for the start of the inning. Now the left fielder, Trevor Larnach. Glasnow back to work. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Foul ball there. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. Here's Nolan Arenado. 2 for 7 in the series so far. First offering, and it just misses. Just missed. No score here in the second. And now 3-1.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. So up next, Jason Takatsu. 2 for 8 in the series so far. And that one is in for a strike. Takatsu hitting 7th in today's lineup. He's usually a third baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. Glasnow ready and deals. On a line out towards center. Hauls it in for the out.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Angel Martinez in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Line drive. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. And now Braxton Fulford. And a ground ball to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So the Cards. Bottom of the second, here come the Dodgers. No score. And here's the catcher, Will Smith. And that one is downstairs, and it's 1-0. That's a little bit low. Just missed. Out to short. Whips it across, and they get the out on Smith. And now Teoscar Hernandez. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Hernandez with some impressive production lately. Out there to center. Ciani makes the grab. That's out number 2.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And there's a hit. And Freddie Freeman with a chance to make an impact with 2 away.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Couple of singles back to back. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
And here comes Tommy Edman. And that one goes straight to the backstop. So on the wild pitch, 2 guys advance.
No trouble moving up to second on that play with the ball getting that far away from the catcher. Nice job to take advantage of the wild pitch.
Hard hit to third. Throw is wide. He's off the bag. Run scores, and this inning continues.
Maybe just a little lack of concentration on that throw. 2 out. You think you've got the play made. Players are starting to move off the field towards the dugout, and then everyone's got to come back. Sometimes you take that throw for granted, and that's all it takes to keep the inning going.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Alex Call steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. And that's fouled off. Freeman, the runner at third. Edman at first. 2 out of the inning. That misses, and it's 1-1. And that's in for a strike. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swung on, belted. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in. The throw to third, and he's out, trying for 3. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. We plate 2 full. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Cardinals nothing. Welcome back. And struggles at the plate in this series as we take a look at the numbers. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Stays alive. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Weatherhold batting for the second time, and that's strike 1.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches down an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
Righty delivers. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Now it's the right fielder, Alec Burleson. 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a foul straight back. Now the 0-1. Just missed. That just misses. And a count 2-1. On the ground, could be 2. Flips it. There's 1. On to Freeman. Double play. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Cardinals nothing. Back at the ballpark, and in this series it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. And first offering is fouled off. There's a strike to Mookie. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and there's one down. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish, struck out swinging his first time.
Shohei Ohtani.
And a foul ball. And that one is lifted in the air. Burleson should have this one. Pulls it down, and there's two gone. Here's Alex Bregman. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. He swings and fouls one off. And a curve is down and in. 2 outs, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike. And downstairs, Will Smith waiting to bat for the Dodgers. Out towards left center. Siani makes a nice running catch. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium.
Right side. He takes it on his own. 2 up, 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Nolan Arenado, the next to hit. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Late on that fastball.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Nothing. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Will Smith.
Swings through that one.
Well, right now this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often. So got to be real careful that you don't give too good of a pitch, especially early in the count.
Hit on the ground to short. Weatherhold. Zips it across. 1 up, 1 down.
Good fade and sinking action to that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Contreras under it, and he's got it. And there are 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And here is Andy Pajes. First pitch, not close. Fly ball center field. Siani makes the grab, and that's the inning. No runs, no hits. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Cardinals just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group. And on the mound, you know, confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
That's to third. Bregman handles. The throw to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting.
Here's the second baseman, Angel Martinez. And that one a little below the knees. And that's ball one. There's a strike. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Fulford in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or...
That's strike three and the third out. So we take a break. Welcome back to the ballpark here on Jackie Robinson Day. So now it's Freddie Freeman. That one lifted to left. Larnach puts it away for the out. Singy, every year on April 15th, we celebrate Jackie Robinson Day for his courage, his leadership, and how he forever changed the game of baseball and all of sports. It's great to see everyone wearing the same number on a day like today. Bullpen action for the Cardinals. Grant Holman up and throwing. Fernandez getting loose as well. Out to center. He makes the catch, and there's two down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he
makes the play, and it's out number 3. Dodgers down in order. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Glasnow back to work. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1. Ball one there. Just missed. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And now J.J. Weatherholt. The shortstop takes the ball.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Hernandez drops into the glove, and there's one down. And now the right fielder, Alec Burleson. 0 for 2 in this one. Fouled off. He was late. Glasnow back to work, the 0-1. And that is out of play. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Here comes Wilson Contreras. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Coming home. He'll score easily.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Larnach in the box again. Takes a strike. On the ground to third. Tosses across to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Cards on the board with this double. It's now a 3-1 ball game. And we're back. And now the shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Shortstop, Mookie Betts.
And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Well, it was bumpy in the early going for the lefty, but he settled into a really nice groove. Next pitch is downstairs. That clips the inside corner for a strike. In the air, left side. And there's one down. Here's Shohei Ohtani. There's a strike. Check swing called strike. And it's 0-2. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Back there. That one is gone. He flexes his power with that swing. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they tack one on the board. It's 4-1. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Got to keep that front shoulder closed and your body square to the plate, especially when you're facing a left-hander. He did all those things until the very last moment where that hip just popped. Hands came through, nice little lag to it. Carried out nicely.
Here comes the manager out of the Cardinals dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Matthew Liberatore won't go any further. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment. New arm on the mound for the Cardinals, Grant Holman.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Base is empty, one away. Alex Bregman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. High fly ball out to center field. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And up to the plate is Will Smith. Cut on and lifted in the air. And that'll fall for a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Here's the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Slider misses outside. Action in the pen down there. Kyle Leahy up and loosening in the pen. Next offering upstairs. Outside. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And it falls. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. Didn't exactly barrel the baseball there, but he stayed on it, and he stayed through it well enough to punch it the other way for the base hit.
First and second, 2 outs. And up next for Los Angeles, Andy Pages. 1 for 2. Fastball for a strike. Outside with a breaking ball. Two on, 2 outs. In the air, right field. Burleson sizes this one up, makes the catch, and that's the inning. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 4-1 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. We go to the top of the seventh. There's Nolan Arenado. The Cards in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, vs.Tyler. First pitch misses. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle to base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Jason Takatsu now at the plate. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Strike to the outside corner. 1-2. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. And one gone. Now it's the second baseman, Angel Martinez. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. That's inside. Arenado leads off first with one away. Hit on the ground, might be two. Betts to second, on to Freeman, double play, inning over. No runs, one hit, no errors. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Ryan Fernandez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here is Freddie Freeman. Late on that fastball.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes and one away. Tommy Edman at the plate. That one's in there. That's strike one. Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the seventh. Center field. Ciani. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's two down. Alex Call getting ready to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So the two-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order. Here's Mookie to hit. 0 for 3 in this one.
Now batting, shortstop, Mookie Betts.
In the dirt, blocked. Two outs. And it's fouled away.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come. But you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
turns and fires the Betts. In the dirt, but kept close. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
And a foul ball. 2 aboard, 2 outs. He gets there with the slide. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. So they strand a pair. Ready to begin the 8th. Now up for St. Louis, Braxton Fulford. Left field. Hernandez settles underneath it. And he makes the catch. And there's 1 away. Now batting Michael Ciani. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Safe. And that's his 3rd hit. Here's the shortstop at the plate, J.J. Weatherholt. Fastball for a strike. Grotterol goes 6'1". He features a sinker, a slider, a cutter, and he works in a 4-seamer. That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Grotterol fires, and the slider just misses.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there, and boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
Call brings it in, and there's 2 away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
So digging in, Alec Burleson. And there's a foul ball. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 3rd out. So 1 left for the Cardinals. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Kyle Leahy. Three, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Now it's Alex Bregman. And a little something extra at stake in this at bat, as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. Arenado sends it to first, and they get Bregman for the out. Will Smith to the plate.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
This to center field. Got it. Really had to move for that grab. And there's 2 down. Teoscar Hernandez digs in now. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Movement in the bullpen. Tyler Matzik, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. High in the air, out to right. Burleson. He makes the grab, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's going to be Wilson Contreras. That one fouled off. Strike 2.
Ooh, Baya. You got to go over and take the donut off the bat, partner.
Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. He's 2 outs away. Here's Trevor Larnach. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitch. Tanner Scott comes on now.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
This one popped up. Makes the grab. 2 down. So they're down to their final out. Nolan Arenado, the next to hit, outside. And that's ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Just off the inside edge. And base hit. And next is the designated hitter, Jason Takatsu. There's the strike.
You want a guy that battles at the plate in the biggest moments of the game, and that's what they have right now up there. If anyone can shake it up, it's this guy right here.
Scott is just 1 strike away, and 1-2.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, when you reel off 8 wins in a row, you're this close to double digits, and now all of a sudden it's a challenge within a challenge to get 2 more wins to get to 10. But there's definitely a high level of confidence that this team is playing at right now, and that's one of those things. You don't want to rock the boat. You don't want to disturb things. Make sure the clubhouse is giving you the same good food it's been giving you all along, and you can keep this win streak going.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.